Bonjour mon stocks and shares. This week I'm taking you to my French lesson. Sorry about the faces I keep pulling, but I had a bit of an accident yesterday. You may occasionally notice me whistling through my teeth because they've come loose. I was meandering my merry way up to the Intermarché to purchase a bottle of rum. Be the fucking death of me with rum. I was doing my best Bradley Wiggins, powering into it on my shitty little woman's bike with a basket on the front, and the pedal snaps off, sailed majestically over the handlebars, face planted the fucking road. The handlebars hit me in the chest, got a belting bruise, and I skidded along a bit, and then because I screamed, I've shaved the bottom of my fucking front teeth off. I used to be so proud of my teeth. Now they've got a serrated edge. Anyway, I was nearly there, and I didn't want to have wasted all that pedal power. And in that crazy way that your body has of pumping you full of adrenaline after you've just hurt yourself, I felt fine. So I dragged my bike, which was pretty much bent in two, over to the side of the road, carried on walking, got the bits that I needed from the shelves, stood in the queue to pay for it, and the pain-killing properties of the adrenaline coursing through my body decided that that's when it was going to subside. And then I noticed the blood. There was a lot of blood. My beard was matted in it. I got some very funny looks in that queue, and an even funnier look from the lady on the till. I'm forever getting funny looks off ladies on tills. And I managed to wander back down, picked the bike up, straightened it out enough, and it was downhill most of the way home, so I perched on it and freewheeled it halfway there, and then found that with my good leg, because I've hurt one of my legs as well, with my good leg I could keep dragging the remaining pedal back, putting my weight on it, and kept on going. Limped home like a World War II pilot without his fucking tail gunner. My teeth are loose, but I can push them back with my tongue every time they drop out. So I'm hoping that they'll bed back in nicely. My chest is a lovely palette of purples and browns. Bike's fucked. I was so close to making it up that hill as well. So close. Just entered a place called Bettines, or Bettines, don't know how you say it. It's a beautiful little village. It's been the inspiration for a story I'm writing that hopefully will be on the blog this weekend. I'm struggling with the name. I don't know whether to call it The Flowery Castle or The Murder of Children. It's a jolly little tale. I've started to enjoy a bit of French music lately. You know they say familiarity breeds contempt, but I think in the case of French music, it's the opposite. French tunes. Kick it! You ever noticed how you end up bombing it along the road when you play the music loud? You ought to try that in those F1 cars instead of pumping instructions from the managers. Pump a bit of death metal in there. Beastie Boys. Oh, I hate these roads. Get over, pal. Fucking hell. Psychos they are, psychos. Baby, pull me closer in the backseat of your Rover. What kind of fucking lyrics? Rover? Rover? Fucking hell. Rovers are shit. saw rovers with badges on them. If I have a crash now, I am fucked. Whistle while you talk. I also signed up a couple of weeks ago for a conversational French session thing. Fortunately, I didn't pay for it. The idea of it is, if you're English, you talk French. And if you're French, you talk English. And there's a Polish girl there who speaks perfect English but has to speak French. And it was alright, it was quite pleasant to begin with. Sat with all these expats until they all decided they wanted to discuss Brexit and the bloody immigrants. The irony of being sat in a room full of immigrants all slagging off other immigrants wasn't lost on me. The Polish girl looked very uncomfortable. The French weren't particularly happy. And I felt like I was being tarred with the same brush, so I won't be going back to that one. I left Britain to get away from the bloody racists. I'm a Brexiter. I voted Remain. As soon as the racists got their way, I exited Britain. And then I got talking to another fella, an expat. It all started off very pleasant. We were discussing the roses around his door. He's got some beautiful roses and they're still budding even at this time of year. And then it got on to family and how he'd not seen his daughters for a long time. He'd fallen out with them. Because one of them, and these are his words, and I hate using these words, one of them had married a fucking coon. It was like being plucked out the 21st century and dumped back in Manchester in 1979. What? Who still thinks words like that are acceptable? He didn't know me. He didn't know that I wasn't married to a black woman. He didn't know that I wasn't the son of an immigrant. Nothing, you know, it was just, he felt he had the right to come out with shit like that. Dirty, dirty bastard. I shan't be talking to him again anyway. Hope his fucking roses die. We're in a nation that suffered so much beneath the jackbooted foot of fucking bigots, and yet people still think it's okay to come out with shit like that. Oh, I must apologise for the state of my beard. When I know I'm going to be filming myself, I'll usually have a bit of a tidy up, a bit of a shave and a shimmy round, but there's an awful lot of scabs under it at the moment. Ah, fucking hell. For one reason and another. Oh my fucking chest. It hurts when I laugh, cough, sneeze, turn the steering wheel, breathe. Oh, do you know, you can drive for days and days without seeing another fucking car around here. What? Until you want to turn left out of a junction. And then, man, it's total gridlock. Fucking hell. Oh. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. To the tick tock, you don't stop. And to, reverse hurts, no? Shitting bollocks twat. Oh, pardon, madame. Oh, bollocks, that's miles out. Oh, and the handbrake isn't fun either. Ta-da! Gaza got done, didn't it? Do you know, I was listening to LBC, I can't remember who it was. It was a late night show, and I know they're supposed to be controversial, but he was excusing Gaza's racist joke. You know, he's just been done fined $2,500 for using a joke straight out of the Embassy Club. And said, well, it was alright in the 70s. Lots of shit was alright in the 70s and the 60s and the 50s. It was a bloody long time ago. We used to be able to hang people for certain crimes. We used to be able to imprison people for being gay. It doesn't make it alright. Acceptable in the 1400s. Fuck off. I remember seeing John Thompson, him off Cold Feet. I think it was him, doing an impression of a politically correct Bernard Manning. Fucking hilarious. There's these three black fellas, another black fella, and another black fella. The Jackson 5 were a fantastic group. A Jew, a Pakistani, and a black fella walk into a pub. What a lovely multiracial society we live in. Ah, bumpy roads, take me home to the place I belong. In case you're wondering what that tissue paper was all about last week, I was picking my nose, and suddenly this stop sign jumped at me out of nowhere. Slammed the brakes on, fucking nose right up, pissing. I've lost a lot of blood in my life. Easy come, easy go. Hip hop, French hip hop, shit man, terrible. Can't beat a bit of slick Rick. Ta-da, tick tock, you don't stop. And ta-da, tick tick, you don't quit. Hit it! Oh, beatboxing don't fucking work. My teeth hurt and I can't afford a dentist. I woke up around 10 o'clock in the morning. I gave myself a stretch up, I'm on and yawning. The NHS. You don't realise how important the NHS is until you've got purple ribs. And it's hard to breathe. And your teeth wobble. Went to the bathroom to wash up. Had some soap on my face and my hand up on them. Get behind the junior doctors. Be a bit grateful. Make Curly, Larry and Moe the fucking 3 Brexiteers. Make them give you all that money that they're saving. Said, oh, mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the top choice of them all? I know you can't have it, I know it doesn't actually exist, but I think they should fucking pay it out of their own pockets, the dirty, filthy, privileged bastards playing fucking games with the ordinary man's life. Scumbags. Ah, fuck. We will never ever have a decently funded NHS or education system whilst twats like that can go private. Well, there was a rumble-dumble. 5 minutes it lasted. Boris fucking Johnson, Foreign Secretary, wandering around the world. Whiff waff, whiff waff. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, my fucking teeth. The mirror said, you are, you conceited bastard. Have a nice week. Till next week. Went to the bathroom to wash up. Had some soap on my face and my hand up on a cup. I said, oh, mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the top choice of them all? There was a rumble-dumble. 5 minutes it lasted. The mirror said, you are, you conceited bastard.